Welcome by Pyanodons. 670 hours walkthrough base tour. Last 10 hours report. Well, we end up in the last episode by upgrading the moondrops. And the first step to upgrade the moondrops, I am already working on disassembling it, is this recipe. And that takes this recipe, you get a 0.5% chance that you get an MK2 moondrop. Dus very inefficient. And we put an alarm, and if we had 4 or 5 things, because the problem is we need seeds. We need seeds for the recipe to make. So this is obsolete now, I'm gonna remove this. This is obsolete, I'm gonna remove it because I don't need soil. This one is the recipe, and I was hoping, because it was quite after a few hours it was working already. The problem was there was a problem with the pipe of the hydrogen, and that's why it stopped running. I just come back right now before I start recording, and I find out that problem, and I solved that problem, so it starts now running, and you see it's quite fast how to build this up. This recipe is ash, fertilizer, moondrop seeds, hydrogen, and decalin. Decalin is a product that we made already, so no problem, we have that already. You have here fertilizer, and I want to do that here because I get it from here. This one I have to remove that. The problem I had a list from 10 items. What I show you in the last, what have really been done is urgent. 2 from the 10 I finished that already when I start recording last episode, so I removed that, and 2 are added, and that is the kicalc Upscale and the kicalc MK2. We both work on it already. The problem is, the big problem is the filtration media. The filtration media was one of the items, and I erased it because I solved the problem already. At least I thought I solved it, because there are the problems coming, and I show you by the filtration media. Where is it? The filtration media must be here, not here. No, I can't really find it. It is by the. Oh my goodness, what's it? The chloride. I get it 100,000 times, and 100,000 times I find it very, very fast, and now I cannot find it so soon. It is by a crossing from the train, I know. I cannot find it. No, I have to search for it then. This one. This is the one. And the problem was when I start this, the pure scent. And I make a complete new factory for pure scent, and that is here. This is, there is no radar, but I start harvesting this. And with the kerogen, what I get, I use it as fuel. I make steam of it. Here's the steam. And I crush the sand the stones and I wash it and I put it on the belt. Don't get lost again. And we are here. Now, that was working. Then the next problem was the gravel. I ran out of gravel. So that one I solved with fixing a little bit. Was I upgrade the belt, the yellow belt to a red belt. So that was running. And then the next problem came, and that was this one. And that one needs fiber. Fiber we get here, and fiber we made from kicalc. And you start to understand it already why I add those two items, because I run out of kicalc, and right now it's still very unstable. And I upgrade the kicalc. I show you also. Where is the kicalc? I will not find the kicalc. Nee, what I'm glowing with. The fish. The kicalc is after the fish. The kicalc is after the fish. Oh wait, there is the other fish. There is the second. It's before the fish. Before this. This is the kicalc. And the kicalc was running until here. And this is what I add. And I like to add this also. The problem is I'm just finished with this upgrade. And if you start upgrading that, it consumes all the kicalc for your modules and to make seats to fit the belt. So that's why there is not too much kicalc coming here, because I'm investing it in make seats and for the for the modules. If you see the statistics here for the kicalc, and you can see that it is quite upgraded. You see, this is the result in less than 10 hours. But you cannot see the result on the belt yet. And I guess that comes later. It is very unstable. It is not running at all, and then it is with full belt. But I guess if you wait a moment and let it get stable, then the belt must be full. In the meantime, I'm working on upgrading, and that's this one. And I have only two here, and I do that because I don't like to consume too many from the kicalc and kicalc seats. This is the upgrading. This is the recipe. This is with a very inefficient recipe. I have to have 5 seats, and if I have 5 seats, I can switch to an other recipe like the moondrops that is much more efficient. The first recipe is this light. No, it's not the first recipe. This is the recipe what we get if we have enough seats. We need 5 seats. If we have 5 seats, we can do this recipe, and this is rolling, because we get enough kicalc back to make the seats, and we get also seats. And this one you can put back on the belt. The recipe what I use right now is this one, and that is really a recipe with a 0.5% chance that you get a kicalc 2, and you get 2% chance that you get seats. So the kicalc, if I get a kicalc and I have 5 pieces, I can make seats of it. So I make filters here. These are the filters. The normally kicalc what comes out also I put back on the belt. Of course, I cannot use that anymore. Here we have already 2 seats, so we make progress already. The kicalc 2 Mark II goes in the botanic nursery. Botanic nursery makes seeds, and the seeds goes back in the chest. If I have 5 pieces, I put a speaker here, an alarm. I get a global alarm, and I can then change the recipe. I can remove this and switch to the other one. Okay, what more I did? I was working on so many things. And what we need, what I told already last episode, because we're still working on the electric engine units, is many aluminum plates. And we run out of coal gas that time. So I start updating the coal gas. The coal gas is at least, it can run now, it can continue. But I stopped with it because you see there is enough coal gas in the whole system. So no more problem. And the problem is right now I don't consume coal gas, because coal gas I use for harvesting the aluminium. And since I don't use aluminium anymore for this one, for the stators, because the deposit is complete full. So this is not running anymore until I start making electric engine units for this. I make the rotors also already, is also full already. I make a small chest because this item is very expensive and I need it for many, particular for the windmills. So I'm a little bit careful. That's why I make not a big chest here, I make a small chest. Then I also work in the meantime a little bit on this one to make enough liquid aluminium, and the liquid aluminium we're gonna melt that here and we're gonna use that here to make the electric engine somewhere here. I need borax. I don't have enough borax, so I start here to make a patch with borax and washers to clean the borax. But again, I ran out of materials and I was not finished, and I switched over to the kicalc because I see that it's in need. Yes, this is almost done. I don't know why there is no electricity, by the way, but there's another problem. This is electricity, this is electricity, this is electricity. Ah, the units. This is well powered, but this not. Yeah, I understand. So I have to make an additional. No problem, by the way. And then the aluminium comes together with the pipe, the liquid aluminium from here, and that goes there, and we make there. Here we have already aluminium, and this aluminium is for the stators, and we're going to make the same unit here, and that will be for the electric engine units. This one is. This is the electric engine units. The problem is what I have here, or another problem, because why I need the filtration media. The filtration media I need for the fish, and this one lubricant I don't have right now. And why I don't have lubricant? Because I don't have fish. And why I don't have fish? Because I don't have filtration media. And that is quite a headache, and that is why I hard work on, because that is very important, because nothing is running without the lubricant. I cannot make a red belt anymore. Anyway, I have a deposit full with red belt, so that is not urgent right now, but I can make many things not anymore. I cannot make complex circuits anymore, because it is all depending on the media. You see, there is fish coming, there was fish coming at least, not now helemaal nothing anymore. Kijk, see, that is the problem. That are the filtration units, what we need so badly. Here, we get one, and hoppa, daar gaat hij. It is waiting for the filtration units, and that is kicalc on the end. Kijk, er komt one. That is what I did all the time. Kijk, er komt wat, but... And I hope that it get more, because it have to stabilize the kicalc. Kijk, er komt al. There looks like there comes some more. And if you look at the here filtration units, oh, wat is het? Wat mij vervaalt. Wait. Fill. Wat het wordt? Filtration units. These are so. As you can see, the last 10 hours I'm very underperforming, and this is where the problem starts, that I run out of kicalc, because I use kicalc also for other things, I guess, right now. I don't know why, for what, but all of a sudden it collapsed. I don't know why it collapsed, the production. I cannot see any reason, because it was a long time very stable, and all of a sudden it started to get unstable. I have it here a little bit running, because it was, as you can see, around 80, 75, and right now I sit on nothing, on 37. Well, wait, that is not the kicalc, it is the filtration units. Yes, that is true, because I started running out of everything that time. And I work on it, and I change it, so this is because of maintenance. But the maintenance is finished, and it's supposed to go back. Okay, I have something nog to do. Dat is dus die plate, the aluminium plate, the koolgas upscale, that is also not yet finished, because if the aluminium starts running, for sure there is not enough koolgas. The moondrops, I'm working on it. Upscaling the iron Nexilix antimony special alloy, I need it for the shaft for the electric engine units, and I can upscale that very easy by adding smelters. Small parts are also very I have to upscale that is iron and copper, what I have, by the way, and a lot of automated factories. So I will not try to do, that only takes time. And in the meantime, I hope to make the kicalc Mark II, so that is 2 times faster. Kijk, you see, there comes, it start to run a little bit, and this is the bottleneck right now, and that is, again, I tell you, it is always, every time, this one. And this one is a new, what I made already. This I extend, by the way. Here is a whole factory, but it get no, not enough. Kijk, there comes more. The problem is, this is for coal dust, and I run also out of coal dust because I run out of fiber, raw fiber. If this is full, then I get also automatic. I don't know if it gets full, because it runs very fast. It can't get full because I consume everything, looks like. But here it's very empty. Kijk, here it start building up. Here it start building up. And here, this is the consumption. And if this is full, then it stop also. This one was also one of the things what was not running properly because it was luck. It was not enough. Oh, I put here many fluid battery reactors. Yes, that's good. To produce more of the silicon, because the silicon is for the wafers on the end. That is this one, the silicon. The silicon we make wafers, and the wafers we need here for our electronic semiconductors, especially this one. And then we get the bottleneck for this one dus for the complex circuit units is right now or a long time the microchips. And the microchips need lubricant. En dan gaan we weer bij de lubricant, bij de fish oil, what I don't have. So I really need the filtration media. Okay, I stop with it. I continue with what is on my to-do list, and with, of course, with aluminium. That's also on my to-do list, by the way. I will thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Click the like button. Give a comment. Comments are open for everyone. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to see you the next time. Take care of yourself, and bye-bye.